Hi everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of our show, Popcorn Feed, here at My Comic Universe. I'm your host, Steve.
I'm your other host, Brian, and welcome to our Halloween episode.
Welcome!
Okay.
Today we're going to be talking about the latest trailers for X-Men Dark Phoenix.
That's right.
DareDevil Season 3, Pet Sematary, and American Gods Season 2. But first, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media.
Good idea, Steve. Great idea.
Great idea.
So there's a lot going on at this time of the year, scary movies and all. It's Halloween, everybody. Welcome.
Tis the season.
I'm really excited. But what else has been going on is there's been a lot of trailers dropping lately. Our episode today is all about trailer talk, everybody. We're going to talk about some cool trailers here.
Charles.
I've seen evil.
What did you think of the Dark Phoenix trailer, Steve?
I'm glad it's finally out. I've been waiting for a while, just like the rest of our audience. It looks great. It looks awesome.
What was one thing that you liked from it? What was one thing you found very fascinating about it so far?
Well, I think it looks like it's going to be a really good story. I think what I like is that it's going to be focusing a lot on Jean and her past. We're going to get a little bit of a deep dive back into her history. It looks like they're going to take us from when she was a little child and she first got to Xavier's School for the Gifted, and we're gonna really see this progression of how she grows up and starts to really deal with her powers as they get stronger, and that struggle she's gonna have within between good and evil.
So we'll see a lot of depth in that character.
I think there is.
Yeah, especially after the Apocalypse movie. I felt like they barely scratched the surface with her in that film. So this will give us a great opportunity. I found the trailer to be it does grab the essence of the story from the comics, and it seems like they're going in a great direction. It's taking a long time. I thought it was an okay trailer, but the one thing that I did like from it was we start seeing that rift, the divide between the original X-Men Beast and McAvoy, Xavier, how they're starting to pull apart and how they don't quite see eye to eye on what's going on with Jean. So I really like that idea behind the film. However, I really need to see the movie to have it really sell to me overall. The trailer was a little lackluster for me.
Gotcha.
So
let's not forget that Dark Phoenix comes out on June 7th, 2019. So keep that in mind, guys.
Yeah, so let us know if you're excited for the film. Comment below and let us know.
DareDevil.
I'm excited for this one. Okay, after watching that trailer drop at New York City Comic Con, it really made me stoked for what's to come. Honestly, I like that Wilson Fisk is back. I like that they're really building up the story again with him. And we have this mystery character who, in my opinion, a lot of people online think it's Bullseye.
Right.
Daredevil's big baddie, so it'll be cool to see them go up against each other. And it seems like they're doing a resurrection, kind of like Born Again storyline.
Yeah, I was going to say one thing that I liked from the trailer was just from the very beginning, it seems like Daredevil is taking this whole new approach to fighting crime. He says, in this beginning monologue, darkness only responds to darkness.
Right.
So it sounds like Daredevil is ready to really change things up and find a different approach to dealing with the crime and the evil in his city. And it sounds like he might be, compromising on some things that he might not have been willing to do in the past,
Right.
For instance, in the past, he wouldn't, be willing to take a life. Who knows if we might see that change.
That's a very big possibility. I mean, we already saw a big growth in Matt Murdock's character over the last 2 seasons. It's really interesting where they have built up his character, and after what happened in Defenders, what happened in the build-up with the hand and everything, and him sacrificing himself for a little bit of spoiler, sorry folks, but how he sacrificed himself. But now he's coming back, and he's taking a new approach, not a dark way, not a vigilante's approach, because that's what he's labeled by society now. He's not an angel from above. He's not helping. He's a vigilante. So it'll be interesting to see him develop that character further from this point on. And of course, Daredevil starts on October 19th, and it stars Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio.
That's right.
And Deborah Ann Woll as well.
That's right.
So let us know if you're excited for Season 3 of Daredevil. I know I am. Steve, you excited?
Oh, I'm super excited.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for Bullseye's introduction.
Yes, definitely. I think I really like that whole aspect of Fisk trying to get revenge on Daredevil. and basically getting someone to impersonate Daredevil and go around committing these crimes to turn the city against him. So I think that's going to play out pretty well.
So season 3 of Daredevil is now available on Netflix.
That's right.
Every single episode. I'm really excited for this new season. You know, I watched the pilot, thought it was pretty cool so far. But yeah, I mean, Wilson Fisk is already pulling a lot of strings, and he's still in jail. So that just really shows how powerful of an individual he is. So let us know in the comments below if you're watching Daredevil right now. It's already available, and it was available as of October 19th.
That's right. Let us know what you think, guys.
There's something that brings things back.
Okay, what did you think about Pet Sematary, Steve? Overall, like, I mean, we're hardcore Stephen King fans here.
That's right.
And honestly, we love Castle Rock. We love The Shining, obviously.
Yeah.
And what did you think overall? I mean, compared to the original, I mean, it's just a trailer, but what did you think of it?
I think it already has the makings of another great Stephen King remake.
Okay.
I think that it can be, you know, if we're lucky, it'll be somewhere along the lines of the success that we saw last year with Stephen King's It remake.
The remake of that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hopeful that this is just as good, maybe even better. But so far, I'm pulled in. I really like what we've seen so far. I like the vibe that it's putting off. You know, right away the trailer gives a lot of foreshadowing as far as like when the family first arrives to their new home, and then you can see in the background that highway where the semi-truck is just speeding down there. Just barreling down the road. And of course, if you've seen the original Pet Sematary, you know that highway is going to play a major role later in the film.
Yeah.
So I like that. I'm really excited to see John Lithgow in the film. I really like the monologue that he gives throughout most of the trailer. Kind of just setting up, you know, what's going on in the woods near the Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
And, you know, just like really giving you a good feel for that film and what it's going to be about.
It was a good replacement for Herman Munster, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
Fred
Gwynn.
Gwynn? Yeah, okay.
That's right.
That's definitely a good one. I'm really excited for this film. I see a lot of the elements from the original film being brought in. And yeah, I'm really thinking this is going to be a success, just like it. There are a couple other cool Stephen King films that are going to come out, but the one thing I really want to see in this film is Stephen King himself reprising his role as the pastor at the funeral.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
It would be perfect. I mean, if he comes into the picture that way, I'd love to see him do a few cameos in these remakes that are coming around from his work.
Yeah, hopefully he will. Hopefully
Definitely.
he can make the time.
Let us know what you think about that Pet Sematary trailer, and let us know if you're fans of the original film.
That's right, guys. Comment below.
Won't you join us, Shadow? Truth be told, I'm not.
And lastly, we finally have a trailer for the upcoming season of American Gods.
What'd you think of that trailer, man?
Oh, it looks great. I've been waiting for it all year. I've been waiting for some news on season 2.
I know, it's been a while. We've been talking about that for a little while now. Like, what's going on with American Gods? When is that coming back? Honestly, I'm glad, because season 1 there was that great big build-up of the old gods finally meeting the new gods, their new enemies, and I'm really excited for this, to see this war that's going to happen between them, you know?
Well, it looks like the focus of season 2 is going to be Mr. Wednesday or Odin rallying together all the gods of old to face off against the new gods.
McShane, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to face off against people like Mr. World and Technical Boy, so that should be a really interesting standoff there.
Crispin Glover's coming
Glover,
back.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm really excited to see him. He's great for that show. I love him.
I wish there was a little bit more of Mr. World in the first season, because when he was on screen, I mean, he definitely like really
his presence.
Yeah, he had a good presence.
Yes,
exactly.
It's very maniacal, very interesting how he's setting himself up and his character.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. So overall, I'm excited for season 2. I love the trailer. You like the trailer, Steve?
It's good.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get more.
Excellent. So let us know in the comments below if you're excited for season 2 of American Gods, and what you thought of season 1 of American Gods. We love that series, man. That shit was great. Written by Neil Gaiman, the original novel. Check it out, folks. Let us know what you think. Alright, so since it's Halloween, Steve, we gotta recommend some great horror movies for the season.
And I think you gave us a couple of options to choose from.
Brought some decent stuff.
Straight from your collection.
Right out of my Blu-ray and DVD collection. So, for sure, of course, huge Stephen King fans. And, of course, we had to bring in a number 1 pick of Stephen King films. Of course, The Shining.
That's a great
Stanley
one. It's a
Kubrick's
classic. Yep.
Timeless classic. Yep. Set, man. I love this. Got it off of Amazon. And honestly, I know everybody loves Aliens, but I love Alien, the Ridley Scott film, over the James Cameron film. But that's just my personal preference. And then, of course, I've always been a huge fan of the classic Universal monsters, so I had to add that to my collection. And you can find all these on Amazon or on eBay for reasonable prices.
Yeah, this one right here, I definitely want to get this and put it in my collection too.
What other horror movies would you recommend to our audience this holiday season?
Well, right off the top of my head, I would recommend something like The Exorcist, the original.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Rosemary's Baby.
Rosemary's Baby.
That's another good one.
Oh, yeah.
I would say a good dynamic is always add a good slasher film, add a classic film, and then of course a monster movie usually helps. So like Jaws, even Jurassic Park is still considered a monster movie. So stuff like that would be great for this holiday season.
The original Halloween.
The original Halloween.
Since it's in theaters right now, people can go see the newest Halloween movie, the remake with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of horror remakes now. They did the Predator remake. They're doing, the Halloween remake. We've got a Pet Sematary remake. I mean, it's horror season, folks. So if you want some good scary movies for this holiday season, go ahead, check them all out. And we highly recommend Aliens and Shining and all the classic monsters here at Popcorn Feed.
That's right, guys. Well, that does it for us here at Popcorn Feed. Thank you for watching. To recap today, we talked about the latest trailers for Dark Phoenix, Daredevil Season 3, Pet Sematary, and American Gods Season 2.
You cannot forget about that.
Leave us a comment below and let us know what you think. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. I'm your host, Steve.
I'm your other host, Brian. Have a great holiday season.
Thanks, guys.